Welcome to the Whips in the Dungeon YouTube version of 101.20. Today's video is about rhythm whips, and we're going to take those 4 techniques that we've been working on and put some things together and talk about doing those techniques or throwing dynamically in rhythm to the music. We've pulled some music out of the YouTube free audio library, and that's what we're going to use for our demonstration today. So let me get a little music going. If you're going to play with a whip in the dungeon, regardless of what the class of whip is, regardless of whether you're using a static or a dynamic technique, it's good to connect the rhythm of that whip to the music that's playing in the dungeon. So if we're using a bow and arrow, I want you to listen to the music, to the heavy beat of the measure, and throw with the music and try to match that heavy beat. That will help you establish a connection between the music, the energy of the music, the whip, and the person that you're playing with. So if we're coming over the shoulder, it would be the same thing. Throw on the heavy beat. If you're doing horizontal technique, then I'm going to shift from throwing a cat of 9 to a signal whip. Listen to the rhythm of the music and throw in rhythm to the music. We'll talk about cracking and not cracking later on in a future video. The idea is I want you to get used to the idea that the techniques we've been teaching should be connected to the rhythm of the music. So if I'm going to throw a forward figure 8, start out by dynamically grounding the whip. Just let it arc around in that figure 8. Get in rhythm to the music, and then when you're ready to throw, one of the techniques we worked with was stalling the whip and letting it come through in a controlled puff. And then you can work on puffing on the forehand and the backhand. So when the rhythm and the music changes, change your rhythm to match the music. That's it for today's video content. We hope you enjoyed rhythm whips. As always, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Patreon, and keep watching Whips in the Dungeon.